What is it like raising children in a generation of artificial intelligence? In a generation where everything is literally at the tip of your fingers, a generation where devices are readily available, information, lots of information is at the fingertips of these children. And there's the pressure of social media, of acceptance, not just to their immediate peers, but to a wider community and indeed a global village. In a time when gentle parenting is being promoted, in a time when we're having conversations around diversity, you will agree that raising children is a different kettle of fish in today's world. To discuss raising kids today, the challenges and some of the successes that are there, I have with me the co-founder of Readland Global, Dr. Francis Adesina, joining us via Zoom. Good afternoon, Dr. Francis.
Good afternoon, Ma. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you on Rubbin Minds. Now, we talk about values. I know there's a Yoruba proverb that goes something along the lines of remember who you're from, or the child of who you come from. Remember your background, your family. So when we say that to our children, we're reminding them of the values that the family stands for. So in your opinion, what values should we be instilling in our children?
Yeah, the backbone of every value is tied to spirituality, the source of morals. So the fundamental values that needs to be installed in every child is that every child should know that they are representing a family, because the family is the smallest denominator of a society. So whenever they are outside, they are an ambassador reflecting the ideology or the identity of their family. So the place of value is critical to their character, is critical to their identity, is also critical to their source.
So you're very big on spirituality and the background of that family. Now, I want us to move to the actual parenting. For a lot of us who grew up, say, in the 80s or even before then, there was that sense of strictness and discipline being equal to corporal punishment, being equal to being flogged, for example, being spanked. But now we're in an age of gentle parenting. How does a traditional parent learn to gentle parent? And is that what parents should be doing, gentle parenting, engaging their children in conversations, as opposed to being strict, like spare the rod, spoil the child?
Yeah, I think before we decide to choose which one works, I think the purpose of parenting should first of all be established. Parenting is the deliberate art, ART, and the deliberate act, ACT, of building a successful first marriage, then a home. A home is an environment where children are planted like seeds and are expected to thrive. So the how now talks about maybe coming hard or coming gentle, because you can practice either of the two and still fail as a parent. So parenting is the leadership arm of the family that is shouldered with the responsibility to raise children that will become change agents, mandated to ensure that the society thrives. You understand? So which one works for your child? The ultimate goal is getting that result.
So whether you're going strict and hard or you're being gentle, the result is what is important. And in your in this conversation, you've mentioned raising change agents. Now, in raising change agents, where's the place of technology? We know that from a very young age, children are addicted to their screens. Sometimes even the schools ensure that they have screen time to do assignments, but at the same time, they're exposed to some immoral content that's out there on the internet. So how does a parent manage technology in raising this change maker?
Like I said, majorly, the purpose of parenting is also your ability to set a vision for your child, a vision in a home or a family big enough to accommodate their unique goals, set goals. But as a parent, it is your responsibility to lead that journey. Now tying technology to it, you'll agree with me that technology is the language of the future. So navigating through this path to fulfilling those visions or inherent uniqueness, desires or ambition of that child, they have no choice to understand the language of the future. And this language can be platforms or devices. The same way children navigate through the community, as it were, so also technology has created another new space, another new community where they need to navigate through to reach their future. Like you earlier said, the place of value is critical. So when this value system is installed into them as their fundamental mindset, as they navigate using all these devices, they know what is wrong, they know what is right. Your ability to guide them through that journey makes the responsibility of parenting for you a must. It's something you can't share the responsibility and go and rest. You cannot delegate that responsibility and have a backseat. You need to be on your toes. You need to curate timetables, timelines on when to use it, how to use it. You understand? Maybe I should stop here.
So the parents need to take full and active responsibility in raising their children and raising them to navigate technology by letting them know what's right and what's wrong. Now, when we look at this internet age, we've seen several instances recently of bullying, for example. We've seen instances of sexual assault happening in the schools. What can the parent do to teach their children about such situations so they're not in a position to become victims of these vices?
Yeah, like I said the family unit or the home is the smallest denominator of a society. It simply means what we see in the society is what is going on.
Thank you very much, Dr. Francis Additional. Wow. Sadly, we're out of time. Thank you. Is the co-founder of Readland Global. Thank you for your contributions on raising children today. It's our pleasure.
Thank you.
Don't just stand